How's it going, everybody? Jason here again from Inshore Fishing. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. I've got to have a good look at my engine. We're going to give it a bit of a service. I know we did the oil water check levels the other week, but today I'm going to change the impeller, the exhaust, heat exchanger, tube stack inside, and clean all that out. We'll get that in the video anyway, guys, so if you're interested, stay tuned, and we'll get you on it. Right guys, first of all I need to turn the water off to stop. So remember this turns the water off, and basically I'll give you a quick show again for people that haven't seen it. In here is like a filter. In here is like a filter, and that stops any seaweed, as you can probably see in there, little bits of seaweed. Well, some of the seaweed gets through. That's not what we want. So basically it goes through there, through the pipe, and up into this. This is where it all comes through. And there's another filter inside of there. And I've got a feeling it's blocked. This belt's not looking too great, so we're going to change it. I've got spare belts here. The water pump, I've got a water pump, an impeller, sorry, to change. So we're going to do that as well. So stay tuned, guys, and we'll start dismantling. Just going to get this off. Because like I said, it's this, we're going to get this is what we need to undo. There's a bolt under here, you've got to undo that. And then there's a bolt in there. So we're going to undo both of them. And in theory that should slide out, but looking at the gap of that, if that's the same length as that, I don't think it's going to come out. And I've got to get that off of there. You can see the black all around the engine from the fan belt where it's wearing. Wow, look at that. Look at that build up in there. You can see it in there as well, look. That's amazing. All that there, look. None of that should be in there. So that should come out now. Or does that come out that way? Which if it does, I'd have to just pop that down, which ain't a problem. Right, so I think we just give this a few taps. God, look in there as well, look. Look at the build up in that. Crazy that. I don't reckon that's going to come out as easy as I hoped. That's madness, huh? Look at it. That'll all need to be washed out, that in water. Sorry. No, they're supposed to come out. I don't think they are. It's gonna. I brought a welding rod with me. I'm just going to break this welding rod just so it's just metal. That's well stuck. I don't know if I'm going to get that out. This is like supposed to come out, this cylinder. You can see the bits of seaweed in there, look. Basically, I think that's what's... It's not overheating, but I'm getting a lot more steam than I should be, because I just don't think the water's flowing through enough. A little bit of persuasion. We've managed to pop this out. And look at the colour of that water. Don't get me wrong, some of that's antifreeze. But this is what we need to clean. I mean, look at the state of that. That's supposed to be like that. The ones that are clear, but the bottom ones, they're actually, you can't even see through them. So we're going to give this a clean. It needs a good blooming clean. So we're going to give this a good poke through like this. It's going to take a while. This is called the exhaust heat exchange stack. The cold water gets sucked up through this. It flows through, and it's obviously to keep the engine cool. I haven't had any overheating problems or nothing like that, but I had noticed a lot more steam that I normally would have coming out of the exhaust, and it's not smoke, it's definitely steam. Lucky enough, I've got the exhaust manual at home for this, so I checked on the manual and it said white steam or white smoke. It'll be this that's blocked. So it's just a case of poking through these. We'll get this cleaned up, put back in, and hopefully, fingers crossed, right, we're just cleaning this end cap out now. I've done that. That's pretty clean. Got to scrape a bit, but all the holes are all cleaned through now. It's a lot better than what it was. You couldn't even see through the bottom half before, so I'm happy with that. Just going to clean these end caps back up and we'll get that back in place. Looking a lot cleaner. So we'll get these end caps back on now. Hopefully they seal up alright. The seals looked in pretty good nick, to be fair, so I don't think we'll have an issue with them. First time doing one of these, but it's pretty straightforward. But it does need changing at some point. No, I don't want to over tighten that. It's something I can just keep an eye on. Right, mate. I'm just going to top this up with a bit of antifreeze to do a good bit of this, and a good bit of water. You don't want too much antifreeze in it. Right, well, I've changed, I've unblocked this. This is still getting quite hot. So's that, and that's the thermostat in there. And I've had a look, and well, I haven't taken it out, but I've opened the top here and I've had a look in through there, and I'm wondering if my thermostat's knackered, because that is hot. I know it would be a little bit hot, but it seems too hot for my liking. And I'm wondering if it's knackered and it's not opening. So I haven't done that. The impeller, I was going to change that, but looking at it, I think it's slightly different. It came with the boat, but for some reason it looks too small, so I'm going to order a new one online and do that, because I don't think it's that. It's pumping water okay. So yeah. Right, so what we want to do here is we want to put this in some hot water, boiling hot water, and hopefully we should see something happen. If it works, something will happen. If it doesn't work, it ain't going to happen. Don't know if you can see that. I think you can, but let's see how that centerpiece is popping out. And at the bottom there's a gap now, you can see through it. And obviously the idea of that is when the water gets hot, it will open up like that. It's obviously working okay, so that's obviously not an issue. Well, that's it then, guys. It was only a short video. It needed to be done, and I thought I'd just show you, like, you know, something a bit different. But you know, a lot of videos you see people, they just jump on their boat, they go, they fish, that's it. Like, you know, there's a lot of maintenance involved in having a boat, so I thought, you know, let's show a bit of it. So yeah, hope you liked it, guys. Like, share and subscribe, and I will catch you on the next one.